I actually
Oh my
did
God.
not check my microphone. Seems like it's working though.
No.
Holy shit! I've been holding my breath this entire
It's
time
not
that we've been
too
gone.
late to check. Like, you can still click on the thing, can't you? Oh,
Did
no,
it-
you can't click on the
Well,
thing.
hold on. Just look
It's
at it.
fine.
See what it says.
The graph's there.
All right, cool. Graph's
Yeah,
good.
Matthew
Graph's
can
there.
breathe. My voice
And
is
now,
being recorded.
now back to the bit. Oh my God, I've been holding my breath the entire time we've been gone.
He's so
wow.
blue. Blue.
Well, I'm so
like
blue
Violet
in the
Beauregard.
face.
Dabbity
Dabby die. Exactly. Yes.
You got him. And him is both of us, honestly.
Him is both of us. So hi everybody, we're alive. We have not gone away into that sweet night or whatever the fuck. We just don't do this for a living. So we kind of put it on the back burner while shit was nuts.
We had to do living.
Yeah.
We had to do living.
So
Mainly mom had to do living. She was going back and forth doing cruise stuff, and then I was doing cruise stuff.
Yeah,
and then...
what had happened was last year at this time we taped the whole thing about Katie Keene.
Yeah.
And this year at this time I had the idea that we should do that with Sabrina, but then
And I
I
was,
was
like,
so
sick.
depressed
Yep.
that I just couldn't do it.
And I now, the other key difference between this year and the last is that I have double the jobs. So
Yeah, and
it's
Matthew
also
got a second
just
job, so it was tough to
yeah.
decide to do stuff. And the world is a giant trash fire where
Uh-huh.
at any moment they could find out that we hate Saint Reagan and disappear us.
Yeah.
We could
they
just
don't
disappear.
Even have to
And you
work
would
hard
never
to
know what
find
happened.
out.
Yep.
I want to be 100%
We almost did.
clear that I hate
They
Ronald
almost got
Reagan.
it. They almost got us, but no, we're
And
here.
actually, like, a lot
standing
of
proud.
alive politicians also on that shit list, if we're being
Yes.
real about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm not
we want to say
exactly like our boy Archie. I'm not a master punchsmith,
no.
but I'm confident that there's a lot of people working in government right now that I could punch to death, just through sheer force of hatred.
I
Here's
think
the thing.
if you
I've
just
said it now.
if you just bucked at Mitch McConnell, he would fall down and die.
Oh, he would puff into dust. He would you would make him jump.
drop coins like a Scott Pilgrim villain.
Aw, 283. Not enough for the bus. But yeah, no. I think if you you didn't even announce yourself.
You pleased me with the concept of
Whoa, Jim. Whoa, I'm not pleasing anybody, man. Whoa. Hold
punching
on.
Mitch
Whoa.
McConnell into a pile of coins.
A pile of dust.
He'd be so many coins.
God, he'd be so many coins. There would be so many coins that fell out of Mitch McConnell's body. Shit, dog. But yeah,
All those Putin coins.
one
Holy
very
shit.
new but also very urgent thing on my bucket list that I've kind of figured out in the past maybe year is that jumped right to the top of the list was I need to punch a Nazi at some point. It's definitely going to be easier now. There's a lot more out there.
Yeah,
So-
now that they're just
yeah.
there.
Now that they're just wandering around being like, "Hey, what's up? It's me, a Nazi."
Yeah, they're giving you
I think
ample
it's good.
permission to punch them in the face.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if anybody else is doing this, but whenever I see a Cybertruck go down the street, I immediately flip it off and give it a raspberry.
I flip it off and then I point and laugh because I think that they're gonna feel worse about being laughed at than my middle finger. So I try to make a great spectacle of
There
the
we go.
comedy. Of
You go,
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I disappear into a camp, never to be seen again, I do hope to throw a Molotov cocktail. That's on my
Ooh,
bucket
that's
list.
a good one too. That's a good one too. So yeah, we
Could be at a Cybertruck.
Ooh,
I
that
don't know.
you know what? That would
Could be near.
killing
Could
birds
be
with
you just thought of
stones,
one.
dog. Yeah. Bam. Listen. The more specific the goal, the easier it is to attain. Smart goals, okay? Specific, timely, achievable.
You've got measurable.
Fuck,
I
measurable.
saw,
Actionable.
a news article about
Sarped.
how a lot of Teslas are bursting into flames in the dealership lots.
Oh no.
And the article was like, who knows if it's arson or if it was just their time.
Porcanolo's dose, dog.
They're just setting themselves
Come
on
on.
fire.
They could just explode. They're a Tesla. This has always been a problem.
This has
with
always
them.
been a problem, and you know
Yeah,
what?
when they're not
Hopefully
out
they
there
find a time
running
to
over
fix it.
5-year-olds for no reason.
Exactly.
In auto drive mode.
God, they're the
they're,
modern Amish. It's nuts. Um,
Are you saying that a Tesla knows how to get home if I get drunk at a bar? like how the horses know how to get
like how
back
the horse
to the
knows
barn?
how to get home. I think so. I think yes. The Teslas.
But unlike
Because-
a horse, it is likely to kill someone on the way.
Yes.
I
Well,
don't think you've
horses
been around
can-
a lot of horses, Jim. 'Cause
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
give
dog.
a single solitary fuck about
They don't
you.
give a actual fuck. I just want real quick because we're 5 minutes in and already knee deep in bits. I want to make it. I want to make sure I get to one thing, and it's to shout out K Wells who emailed us
Yeah, a wellness check. We got a wellness
a wellness check.
Yeah, I
A
appreciate
wellness
this.
check. To ask if we
So-
were coming back because of our long hiatus, and I want to say specifically to you, Kay, yes, we are coming back
Yes.
for just for you.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you so much.
but-
We are not well. However,
We are not well. However, we are still here and doing things. Okay.
Yeah, Kayla, we appreciate you.
Just K.
Thanks.
Just K.
they signed
they,
Kayla.
They signed Kayla.
Oh, never mind, Kayla. Sorry.
You got to read the whole
my
email,
bad.
Matthew.
No, I stopped at the bold
Yeah,
letters.
I'm sorry that our country suddenly hates Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't, as people.
We don't.
I mean, I don't.
The country does. We still love Canada.
And by the country, we just mean the executive branch.
Yeah, it's not really the.
I guess
the
it's
country. I've been having that feeling
Yeah.
a lot when I accidentally look at the news. Then it'll say like like U.S. blah blah blah, and I was like, it's not. Let's stop saying that. It's not the United States.
It's not the United States. It's like a very small percentage of the population of the United States that has all the power. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that.
Oh, another piece of news while we were gone. It was on the same day, mind you.
Uh-huh.
It was Matthew's 25th birthday and the best movie of all time, Jupiter Ascending's 10th birthday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know that
you
I
guys-
A
shared
great day
that's-
for me personally.
Yeah, you guys both
Well, it's a
came out
double
on the
whammy
same
for you,
day,
Mom.
but 15 years apart.
Yeah, it's a double whammy for you.
I know.
It's your son's birthday
Got-
and your
got my-
second
my
child's
best
birthday,
child.
Jupiter Ascending.
My best child and my best movie.
Man,
Oh yeah.
Around that
no,
time-
grip it and rip it.
Grip it
Yes.
and rip it.
that was Matt's mom gripping and or ripping.
That's
I got listen.
right.
I have to tell you this story. I know that Jim has like a bunch of bits locked and loaded because we haven't talked to him in over a month. But
Yeah, no,
I had a little
you're good.
little fridge in my office that held like 6 cans of Spindrift. If we're gonna be real about what I put in there, okay?
All right.
And
yeah,
it
for
quit.
sure.
It quit working because
Oh.
it's
Oh,
like
no.
hot garbage.
One of my
It turned in
clients
its gun and badge?
keeps Spindrift, and it's pretty good.
Okay, in the winter when they put out the cranberry Spindrift, I look like a lunatic at Costco because I will buy as much
You
cranberry
just-
Spindrift.
500 cans
Yeah,
of
as I can get my
Spindrift.
hands on. But I was sad about this needless luxury not working for me anymore. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, surely somebody's got kind of probably a gross mini fridge that has been in their basement they want to get rid of. And I found one.
Or college dorm room.
Yeah. And the person that sold it to me was very nice. And I was like, can you you plug it in and make sure it works? And can it be working when I get there so that after I hand you this cash money, I know the thing I'm getting functions. And they were like, 100% yes. And it was exactly the experience I anticipated for my first Facebook Marketplace transaction. Because I pulled up into this kind of gross part of a gross town. And this person
And they had a Confederate flag in front of their house.
No, they were sitting on their concrete stoop in full-on pajamas at 2 p.m. I'm talking pajama set, robe, fuzzy slippers.
I mean,
I love it.
living their best life.
Smoking a cigarette
Perfect.
with an extension cord run out of their front door to prove to me that the fridge worked.
Amazing.
What? On their front porch?
Porch fridge.
It wasn't a porch. It was just like 2 steps into the sidewalk. It was the stoop.
But they
Okay.
brought it
All right.
outside?
Yeah, that
fridge.
was perfect because I didn't have to go in their house. So
Yeah,
we,
I guess fair.
Pulled up. My husband was driving. I got out of the car. Was like, "Here's your $50." I stuck my head. I was like, "That feels cold." I picked up the thing. I put it in.
Wow.
I never even turned the car off.
Holy shit.
Fantastic.
What?
And they didn't even kill you.
And they didn't kill me. And a whole
Which,
case.
to be
of
honest, is like
Spindrift fits in
one
this thing.
fourth. Ooh.
And it gets like all the way cold, not just cool. So I
fuck yeah.
12 cans. That's pretty good.
No, like a Costco case.
Oh. What's that? 32?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I got a real crispy cold lime spindrift here right now.
Yo, you are spinning that drift, Mom. Holy shit.
I know.
10,000 years ago when I went to college, there was like a limit to how big a mini fridge could be in a freshman dorm room.
And by mini fridge, you just mean like the person with the least amount of blood flow, so that you could just kind of give them a couple of cans.
No, that's just fridge used to be a nickname for Reginald. And you got a small one upon your arrival.
Yeah. Didn't you have to call the minstrels to come up and bring you your carbonated water when you went to college?
So I was
just sort of
diabetic,
traveling
of
troupe.
course, which meant that nobody was going to call me on having a mini fridge that was too big because I had to keep insulin cold.
Yeah. That's
so
fucking sick.
The biggest fucking mini fridge.
So you had...
It was like 3 feet tall.
That's not a mini... That's a lowercase fridge. That's not...
Lowercase?
That's not a mini fridge.
It was gigantic.
That is a... Jesus.
It was so big.
That's a fridge without the D. You know what I mean? Like, it's still... that's big.
I had a repulsively enormous fridge.
Good Lord. That's crazy. My God. While we were away on a cruise, I had my girlfriend watch my cat.
Matthew's got a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. And she listens to the podcast, so in about 3 years, if she keeps listening, she'll hear this part and go, wow, all right, cool. But...
That's pretty optimistic.
I know. Listen, I got to take what I can get here.
Wow,
you know?
Jim.
In this
3 years.
In this hellscape, Jim, I'll take any loose thread of light I can grasp my dirty little meatball hands on. Okay. Anyway, we basically that means I came back to a bunch of haikus, and now that they're just like on my fridge, and I think they're cute. But some people come over to my house and they go, "What are all these little words on your fridge?"
Oh, you have the little.
What do they
magnets.
mean? Yeah, and I don't have any magnets, so they're on Post-it notes.
Oh.
But like, people come over and they go, "What are these little lines of 575?" Oh, because who fucking writes haikus anymore except for me and my girlfriend?
Aww.
Anyway,
I have an occasional client that I take care of their cat, and I've never seen their cat because their cat's very shy.
Aha.
But I'm required to take pictures to attach to the little card that I have to submit.
Nice.
And they have like fridge poetry, the little magnet words. But it's like
magnet words.
It's like dirty fridge poetry, so it includes a lot of things like fuck and cock and stuff like that. And so I've been like writing them fridge poetry and taking pictures of that.
Nice.
And like the third day doing this, I realized that machine was one of the words.
Oh
no!
And
you sent us a picture of this.
And also,
oh yeah,
so and up.
Let's
Soup.
go. Soup.
I sent them a soup-powered fuck machine fridge poem.
Yes.
And they were very happy about it.
It's not a fridge poem, Jim. That's just a fridge truth.
It is a fridge truth.
Yeah.
Fridge.
Fridge.
Yes. Preach your fridge truth.
Does anybody remember how we start the podcast?
I do. I think. I think it goes a little something like this.
Oh my gosh, the jazz band has arrived.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt.
I'm Matt's mom.
I'm Matt's friend.
And this is a Riverdale Runs Through It podcast with Pep or Pop or Heart or whatever. That was last season. It's a podcast where my mom and my friend Jim watch an episode of Riverdale and then come over to me and suck my brain out with a straw. Yeah, because Riverdale is just a fucking, it's a goddamn clusterfuck.
So much.
And we love it. Just to give you the kind of, if this is, here's the thing.
Don't say reaction, Jim. Do we?
Just to give you kind of context, right? For if this is somehow the first episode that you're listening to, first off,
That's
hey,
a wild decision.
whoa,
Are
you gotta back it way up. You gotta back it way up, partner.
Yeah, this is a really interesting first episode entry point.
Yeah. Just to give
if
you
your friend
context,
was like,
though,
"Hey, you should listen to this show,"
yeah, just like hit the first episode that comes up,
and just jump in at what are we like 123 or something?
This will be 119 right now.
119,
but
yes.
118
Crazy.
is the title of last time's. I can't even say last week's. Last time's episode was "The Devil Thinks Gandhi Sounds Like a Liberal Cuck." So
He does, though. I stand
just
by
to
that
give
statement.
kind of a loose kind of bearing on how we do this
Was I there
show.
for that?
Yes, Jim,
Yes,
you were
Jim.
there for that. I think
that
Mom said it
sentence-
because it was funny as hell.
That sentence is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said that, and I stand by it. No retractions will be issued by me.
So yeah,
Just absolute perfection.
yeah. So here's the thing. We go through an episode of Riverdale, but it'll take us like 2 hours because
It's a 45-minute
we have
show,
to
but
stop.
it's so insane.
It's so insane we have to stop for bits. We have to stop for bits and goofs and gags and snack breaks. But we're not stopping to go to the bathroom because we have to make it through. Okay?
I went before we got in the car.
Oh, there's definitely times where I've been like, I'm hurting. I must do this. Like right at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Sometimes
there have
the
been
episode
many
ends
times.
and one of us is like, I gotta go!
I gotta go. Shit. So, yeah, that's kind of the
Well, I
kind of
don't
the
ever say what
podcast
I'm
in a
gonna
nutshell.
go do.
I had a very special day today.
That was a good one, Mom. That was a good one. Shit, you got me. Okay. All right.
For some reason, my bloods got very small in the middle of the day.
Oh no.
And so my solution to this was to get a Frosty from Wendy's.
Let's fucking go. Did you get a order of fries too? Dunk them in.
But as you may know, I am also lactose intolerant, so I popped
Jim.
a Lactaid
Jim.
and slammed this thin mint Frosty, and
Oh
it was
fuck.
delightful.
I need a Shamrock Shake like stat.
Ew, dude.
Son of a bitch. Listen, Mom.
Get
I've
the
always
Thin
liked
Mint
mint,
Frosty,
and
it's
you've
much
always
better.
hated that. But
I do like a Shamrock Shake,
I
but the Thin
fucking
Mint Frosty
love
is
a Shamrock
so
Shake.
good.
But also, I don't think I've ever had a Thin Mint Frosty, and it sounds better.
I think it just came out like recently. I don't think I had seen it before.
But also, I'll say this: I crave the Shamrock Shake not for the delectable taste, which is good, but it's more for the tradition. You know,
right? Yeah.
it's more about it's the time of year, like whenever the McRib arrives back in the station. You know,
Yeah, or like
then it's like,
going
well, I
to-
must.
going to the ice cream shop to get cookie opus.
Sorry.
Did you not have
Cookie
cookie
Opus?
puss? But specifically in March, it's cookie opus, and it's made with mint chocolate chip instead of.
No.
No, we're not. We're not of that kind
What?
of family.
And have like Fudgy the Whale and Cookie Puss.
No.
Jim, are you
There's
okay?
Not a
Are your
is that
sugars
Carvel?
low?
It's Carvel, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a Carvel around.
Also, is it raining somewhere?
It's raining at my house, yeah. And
Oh,
I
shit.
can't turn it off, so you're just going to hear the soothing sounds of the rain.
Mom,
Yes.
just turn the rain off.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
so sorry.
Come
soothing.
on.
Even
No,
if I
that'll
could, I
probably hit.
wouldn't, because we definitely are in a drought.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I guess. I guess. Yeah.
You just made me. I don't know what company it is that has the ads where you're turning into your parents. I think it's an insurance company.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one with like the kid and the kid who's like a 40-year-old adult and the dad who's like 60 or whatever, standing out in the yard, and the younger one is like, man, we needed this rain, and the older guy like just face palms. It's
God damn it.
I mean, in fairness, I like plugged into that because of my childhood. Not just turning into my parents, although it is that.
Yeah, you're a farmo. That's the technical term.
It is the technical term. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself, but what happened last time, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd love to tell you, Matt.
Fuck, I don't even remember. I'm
just
pretty sure I watched this week's episode like 2 months ago, but I don't know. So we're just gonna wing it.
Are you just looking off of notes? You're not gonna understand what they mean? Like,
I rewatched it today because I rewatched this in early February, at best.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, what happened prior to
what happened
this?
last time? What I have in my notes is rehabilitating the homeless, shipping out the homeless so they aren't Riverdale's problem anymore. Percival Pickens being a scamp. Archie building tiny homes. Cheryl being in brain jail. Nana Rose being in barn dungeon, and Jughead being non-magnetic Magneto, which is just a guy. You know how?
Listen, it's 100 Floors of Terror. Okay, they're not all gonna be winners.
So I think what was happening last time was that they were trying to. It was a whole plight of like homeless people, and they were like, we can't get them shelter. We must ship them off to have them not be Riverdale's problem any longer. And then Archie was like, but no, I can build houses, and he's still indestructible or whatever. And I remember Betty having a vibe meter, and then Jughead can read thoughts, but not hear. Yeah. And that's kind of it. And then Veronica's there. I don't know what she's doing.
She's having
and Cheryl. Oh, that's right. But Cheryl's body is possessed by an old ancestor that was living in Nana Rose's body forever. And now
I thought they solved that. Didn't they solve that?
No.
Well, no. Apparently, Cheryl's out of brain jail, but she's kind of floating. Her like personality and soul spirit kind of thing is just kind of floating in the in-between.
What is that? What is
So
her
I don't know.
ancestors' name?
Abigail.
Yeah,
there it is.
Cheryl's body where Abigail lives.
Yes, Cheryl's body where Abigail lives. And Nana Rose is in a barn dungeon. Dungeon that looks like a barn. Don't know what else to tell you about that one.
Took her out and put her in a vast horse stall.
Yeah. Well, she's got all the maple syrup she can eat. So she's honestly
only some of it has her relatives
like a queen.
stored inside.
Only some of it have some relatives stored inside.
It's like a Kinder egg, but corpses.
Ew. Oh.
Oh man.
A most horrible Kinder egg.
How much money the Blossom Maple fortune would be, what with all of the tariffs?
Oh,
My
yeah.
God.
it would fix all their financial problems right now.
Yeah, for real.
I can't talk about the Canadian maple syrup heist again.
We talk about it once a quarter, I think. And I think that's a good...
There's that whole show on Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon?
We should do a special episode where we watch that.
I have watched
Okay.
Oh, is it any good?
It is a fictionalized telling of what actually happened, but it's entertaining, yeah.
But yeah, so that's what happened last time. We got brain jail. We got Jughead reading lips and minds. And I'm gonna sneeze again.
Jughead reading lips and minds.
Reading lips and minds.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
Archie building Yeah. Building tiny homes bare hands.
Rawr, bare hands.
Brr, bare hands.
All right, season 6, episode 9. It's called The Serpent Queen's Gambit.
Anyway. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
So let's fucking go, tall tone.
Let's talk big
so,
tone.
So this came out around the time of that chess show, huh?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that when chess was a thing for like a minute?
Yep.
And so was Anya Taylor-Joy. That's kind of it.
I saw.
I don't know. She was in that Mad Mix.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was in that Mad Mix, and she was in the menu. And...
The menu. Yeah.
I didn't see the menu.
It was pretty
It looked
good.
like a horror movie. Was it a horror movie?
No.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay,
There's
yeah. I'm not usually horror movie people.
Psychological horror.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real
I mean,
thinker,
I endure
you know?
that on the reg, so why would I want to see a movie about more?
Fair.
I saw some sort of internet post as somebody said Anya Taylor-Joy is the most naturally rich-looking person they've ever seen, and that her eyes were that far apart so that she could spot attacks from the proletariat.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
So that was very funny.
That's the kind of skull caliper joke that I enjoy.
Yeah, that's good. The subtitle of this, it's The Serpent Queen's Gambit, and this episode has a subtitle, which is Arsenic and Old Grudges.
Whoa.
Which,
Man.
A,
Whoa,
super
dog.
on the nose, B, I wish that I hated it, but I don't, and I hate that I don't hate it.
But also,
There's a lot of hate and don't hate in there.
Yeah.
Who the balls is this show for?
They don't
Yeah,
even
our
know,
continuing
man.
question of who do these writers
What?
think they're writing for?
What person alive watching Riverdale between us two almost 50-year-old assholes has ever heard of Arsenic and Old Lace?
I think,
Wow.
I think some high schools still read it. Or do it.
do they
with
still
the-
Is
read
it
in high
arsenic?
school?
Arsenic and Old Grudges, right?
Yeah.
Arsenic and Old Lace.
Arsenic and Old Lace is what they're playing on.
Is the story that they're stealing
Oh,
Because,
I
like,
joking
look,
about or whatever.
see.
Matthew and I had like a fight about this exact thing. We were deciding
Oh,
what to
man.
name the podcast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because he was like, nobody will fucking know what a Riverdale runs through it is referencing.
But also, River Tales is such a good
Riverdale
podcast
was very
name.
good. But then I was just going to keep singing the DuckTales theme.
Woo! We could have done a
Do, do,
cool
do, do.
remix. Could have done a cool like EDM remix, like a little DuckTales.
No, not the
Tales,
three of us
Tales,
singing
Tales.
a cappella.
DuckTales. You know?
The DuckTales theme does go pretty hard.
It has no business going as far as it goes. Yeah.
DuckTales.
It's got the fucking
Matthew,
horn
we
section and
don't
shit.
have Fighting the Walt Disney Corporation money. Okay? So you have to stop singing it now.
Fuck!
I mean, they're not gonna.
They have so much other shit to deal with.
If anyone is gonna send assassins for us, it's gonna be the executive branch. It's not gonna be Disney.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Reagan estate.
God, fuck that guy. Okay.
Absolutely fuck that guy.
So here we go. We got Archie. He's coming back from a run, maybe. And he gets into his house and he hears a British
Maybe.
accent. And he's immediately like, oh, absolutely the fuck not.
It's the devil.
And of course, it's the devil, aka Percival Pickens, hanging out with Daddy Uncle Fuck at the table.
Old Percy P and Daddy Uncle Fuck. Damn. Classic.
Up to this point in the show, has there been actual on-screen evidence that he's the devil, or is that just our
No.
assumption that he's the devil?
I think it's our assumption, but also
Okay.
it makes a lot of sense.
I don't know that the show thinks he's the devil, but, you know, dumber shit's happened.
I mean,
Hey, but also, yeah,
they
who
just
the
had-
fuck knows? Not the writers.
what was his name? Lucy something?
Lou Cipher.
Lou Cipher.
Lucy Eifer, got it.
Lucy Eifer. And then Veronica had to come in and be like, oh, I see.
LOL,
Oh.
I get it. LOL.
Lucifer? All right. All right, funny guy. Get the fuck out of my
Listen,
shit.
We know our audience won't get this joke.
Yeah, so you gotta...
Yeah.
I gotta explain it for
So
you.
I must explain it to everybody watching.
So Archie he goes stomping into the next room and he's like, what are you doing in my house? And Percival's like, oh, I'm just doing, just like a fun, friendly census.
What the fuck?
And Archie's like, well, I don't give you permission to know a goddamn thing about me or say my name or look at me or breathe air, actually.
Also, the way you do a census is not breaking into somebody's house and being like, do you live here? That's not how
no,
that
he
works.
wasn't breaking in. Daddy Uncle Fuck was like, come on in, bro.
Oh, fuck. I, you know what? I've already committed a cardinal sin, and I forgot about Daddy Uncle Fuck.
Yeah, it's
That's
easy
on
to
me.
do. But our boy Percy P is like Alice is on the Council of Four, and she said I could do it.
Yeah, my boss lady told me that I could.
Yeah,
I'm
and
still angry that their council is a number of people that can have a hung vote.
it's so stupid.
I don't think you'll ever let that go, Jim.
So
It's
fucking
not.
angry.
It's
well,
just
because
not.
it's the dumbest. First of all, I hate saying Council of Four. So on a personal level, I don't like it.
Wait,
but
what's wrong with?
on a,
I mean,
like-
I think it sounds cool, but also I'm kind of back into my Lord of the Rings read.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds.
So-
I was
But
actually
Matthew,
about to say that
them
it
shits is
sounds
prime
cool
numbers.
if the four is like Gandalf, Elrond, and Saruman.
Yeah, but them shits. You are correct, Mom. Them shits is prime numbers.
Them shits is
And
prime
so-
numbers, Matthew, because they're odd.
That shit is them shits is prime numbers. I'm sorry, I forgot. God damn.
Even when Sam and Frodo broke off, and you're like, "Oh no, it's just two." No, guess what? Gollum was there
Oh
the
no!
whole time. It's always
yeah, guess
three.
what? From the top rope. My precious. And then just. It's John Cena now.
Creeping on him. Sorry, there were three then.
Oh,
Oh, man. Remember like 2 years ago when I used to always play the John Cena?
yeah, that was a bit I am glad died.
Oh man, those are the days.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Uh,
Percival is then like, I'm here to do a census to you. And in Percival's mind, a census is asking what problems Archie's concerned with, and he's gonna ask all of the neighbors.
That's not a census.
It's not a census, no. And
It's
does
not a
Archie
census.
want to answer any questions? And Archie's like, absolutely
Shut
no,
up
would
and
not. Yeah.
Yeah, shut up and no. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, shut up and no, and get the fuck out of my house. And then Daddy Uncle Frank's like, that was rude, though.
How dare you? That
Yeah.
nice British man that has every right to be here.
That British man that my probably girlfriend said could be here.
My girlfriend, I think, told me that I could have a friend over
I
today.
think she's my girlfriend, but if you make her mad, she might not be, so...
So I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna be bad for you, Buster.
Oh man, Buster.
Yeah.
So it is Abigail. I wrote it in my notes. So Abigail's...
Look at me remembering some shit about
Yeah,
this garbage
Look at
television program.
you. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, Jim.
Abigail's driving around Cheryl's body, and she and Britta are in the cemetery. And Britta's like, "Don't you want some tea? You nap so
Yeah.
good after you drink this special tea that I give you."
Oh fuck.
But Abigail does not want tea. She wants to vanquish her enemies, which #mood. I actually want both.
I mean, yeah. Por
Yeah.
qué los dos?
yeah,
No.
yeah. Don't make me choose. Things are hard.
Come on.
Give me vanquishing and a nice tea.
Exactly.
But she doesn't have time for tea because she's going to vanquish her enemies and put Thomasina's spirit into Tall Tony's body because it's going to be a blood moon.
Oh yeah. Cool.
And also
What
she needs
perfect timing.
to vanquish Fangs and everybody else because of the vanquishing that she needs to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The vanquishing.
Yeah.
The vanquishing for Cusco.
Oh my god. Fucking horse mantles in this goddamn episode.
What? What the
So-
fuck is he doing here?
That's what I say every time.
Hey, gang.
Stop.
The fuck? Get Horse Mantle out of the
Out.
fucking game.
Get him out of
This
here.
horse is limping and you are making it run. Okay? God damn it.
So Reg comes in. He gives Veronica a little forehead smooch. She's like, my dad, the no longer dead horse mantle, wants to come to the casino. This I'm seeing now is a note that I typed to myself in all caps. I just wrote, "Give me literally any peace in this life." Why? Why am I having to deal with Reg's dad being alive again?
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Our boy Percy P, he did that town meeting toot sweet. He did the census toot sweet. It's done. So they're having a town meeting about it. And he's like, now that I got rid of all of the homeless, what people are worried about is gang warfare.
Yeah.
And then he just like whips his head around and looks at Tony and says, what you know about gang warfare, Serpent Queen?
And then, listen, if you step to big tone like that, you better step. You better come correct. Okay.
That's right. Tony
Anyone
Topaz.
step to tone, they take their last breath.
2 tones forward and then 1. Okay.
What?
Tony. I was working on a song, but it didn't work out. Tony Topaz
Different song.
is like, there's no war. I talk to Twyla Twist all the time. We're very close to a ceasefire. Percival is like, well, but what if you disbanded the serpents? To which Tabitha says, Hardy, shut up and no to you and yours. As anybody who has regular meetings in their work life knows, there's always a meeting after the meeting. So here we have Tony and Fangs in the meeting after the meeting.
God damn it.
Because always you must have a meeting after the meeting.
You have to have a meeting after the meeting.
Man, I hate the meeting after the meeting.
It's exhausting,
but you know
but it's
that it
necessary.
exists.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it exists.
Yeah.
Because there's always some dickhole in the meeting that you want to talk about how to solve the problems they're going to cause.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But not in front of them.
This meeting after meeting is Tony and Fangs. Kevin brings small Tony in. But he's like, here is our baby. I'm giving our baby back to you. But actually, because of gangs and me being junior sheriff, shouldn't I keep our baby? And he is told, no, you should not.
Yeah, you should definitely not do that. Also, sorry to interrupt and backtrack a little bit, but just having somebody being like, here, I bring you this tiny tone. Please take it. Take my tiny tone. It's very good. Sorry.
No, it's fine. The next scene is horse in a casino.
Horse
Kevin
in
continues
casino.
to deserve better than this show
Who let
gives
this
him.
horse in a casino? Hold on. Gambling horse. Does he wear a hat? Yes, he does. Also sunglasses? Yes.
Gambling horse? Yeah.
Now, if a gambling horse...
One piece of hay hanging out of his mouth?
Would he gamble like this or like this?
That's a great question.
I can see that meme.
Yeah, that's the best part
in
about
my
it.
mind's eye or whatever.
Yeah. Whew. Veronica takes him to the best table/dealer. And she's like, have a great time, horse.
And the horse goes...
Yeah. The horse goes...
And then he promptly gets a martini or whatever horses drink.
Whatever horse.
Yeah.
Horses that have just recovered from heart attacks. They
wish that I
definitely
knew-
drink martinis.
Yeah.
I wish I knew a cool horse fact, like that they're all allergic to olives, but
You could
alas.
just say that. Whatever. Jim, we live in a post-fact society. You want horses to be allergic to olives, buddy? You can
I'm
have
sure
that.
John Roberts will confirm that.
Yeah. You can give a horse whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but you can't teach it to... but you can't teach it to poker. Yeah,
keep
to
going.
poker.
Yeah, this is good.
To Royal Flush and also to craps.
Horses that are allergic to
also,
olives.
horses
A
can't roll
7-2,
dice.
Supreme Court.
What is he doing in there? He can't roll dice. He can't play craps.
Yeah, they have really nimble lips. I bet a horse.
Ew!
can roll
was gonna
dice.
say
Ew!
lips.
Ew!
I was gonna say
Whoa!
lips.
I don't want to think about horse lips. What the fuck?
I am thrilled that lips was the thing that came out of your lips because it was on my lips.
We need to
Well, that's
stop
how a horse
saying
would roll
lips
dice.
before it loses meaning.
Obviously, with their giant.
I need to stop talking about lips specifically of a horse varietal,
They're giant
or I'm gonna
nimble
freak
horse
out.
lips.
They're giant prehensile
I'm gonna
lips.
crash out if we keep fucking talking about horse lips, man. All right? Oh, especially if they've got dice in them. They can just sneak in the dice in their lips. I need to stop.
A very special episode of Mr. Ed.
Yeah, they stick it into the peanut butter that's on the roof of his mouth or whatever.
I've got a gambling problem, Wilbur.
I lost my house. All
I
right,
was just
sorry.
doing a
Horse
light
in the
Google to
casino.
see if I could find
What,
a
if
video of a horse
horses
rolling
can
dice.
gamble? All right. Well, fuck. Now you've...
No, it's not popping up super fast. So
No, I'm just getting lots of horse-themed dice. So
yeah,
that's all I
it's
can
not
do.
working. Okay. There's
Damn.
in a different part of town. There's another meeting after the meeting.
Fuck, there's so many
God
meetings,
damn it.
dude.
Yeah, and it's Archie
Take a
and
chill
Jughead
pill.
and Betty. And there's something. Archie's like, something weird is happening, and of course Jughead's like, besides getting mutant powers because he can hear again, you know.
Wait,
with
he
his
can hear
mutant
again now?
powers.
What the fuck? Oh my god. All
Not really, just with his mutant powers. This is the magnetic Magneto thing.
right. So again, he's just a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a guy. Percival Pickens is taking over the town. Alice and Daddy Uncle Frank and the once and current Keller all like him.
Uh-huh. Cool. Sick.
To which I say, again, ACAB.
Yeah, ACAB.
ACAB. Including you,
Even Kevin.
Get your shit
And
together.
Winston Former, yeah. Yeah, Kevin continues to deserve better than this garbage show has for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jughead's like, well, I think he has mind control, and also, by the way, everybody, mind control is real. And they're all like, sure, because why not?
Yeah, that checks out.
Betty doesn't understand what Percival wants.
Mm.
Archie's like, sure, me either, but have we considered that he mind controlled the homeless to leave? Like, yes, I have considered that.
Yeah, duh.
But thanks
That's
for
what
having
happened.
somebody say it out loud.
Yeah.
It's Michael Caine.gif. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Monster wine.
So then Jughead's like, oh, this is a classic superhero problem, but maybe we could fix it with FBI powers. And Betty's like, well, we would still need to charge him with something, and what would we charge him with? So Jughead drops
All of
that.
Betty's
He's like,
FBI powers are like tying dudes to a tree and torturing people.
yeah, they're not FBI powers so much
Yeah.
as they are, if you give that bitch a chainsaw, shit's gonna go bad.
Oh, it's gonna go sideways quick.
So fast.
Good lord.
So Jughead drops that. He's like, you know what, Betty? No bad ideas in brainstorming. Okay. Next idea. Jughead, you are unbreakable. Beat him up.
Yes, duh. Beat up the devil with your superpowers now.
Yeah, I
Go
can't
ahead.
remember what Archie actually says in the scene, but what I wrote down is that he says, I am like Batman and must keep the moral high ground.
God, duh. Archie,
course.
you aren't Batman. Okay?
No.
You're not
and
rich
the
enough.
moral high ground thing is actually the reason that Gotham's such a cesspool and why I hate Batman. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, any billionaire could fix one city's homeless problem.
yeah,
Without
so
dressing
fast.
up in a fucking suit.
They probably
And
couldn't
doing
fix
flips
the whole
and shit.
country's homeless problem, but they could fix that city's homeless problem by themselves.
Too
no
fucking
problem.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And provide mental health services. And that would really solve a lot of stuff. Betty, at this point, wants to remind the boys about how they kept trying all of this same shit on Hiram and it never worked, and Hiram didn't even have mind control powers.
I guess fair.
He just had plot armor.
So they're going to go talk to the people in the town. Like,
Also,
Percival
I hate
is-
the concept of plot armor and people who talk about it. Fuck those guys.
What? What just happened?
What? Plot armor? You don't know about plot armor?
Plot
No,
armor is like-
Jim was like, I'm going to
like-
talk about plot armor and then say, I hate people who talk about
Yeah,
plot
it's
Oh
man.
shit. Uh-oh. It's an or Jim Boros. But Jim Boros. I'm gonna keep trying. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me half an hour.
Yeah.
Or Jim Boros.
You just chime in with it when you got it. You're gonna get there.
No, I need. Well, the thing is, I need to think out loud, so we need to pause.
Just a half an hour of you muttering to yourself.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so they're going to go interview the town like Percival did. It's going to be concerned citizens talking to neighbors. Getting that. It's been so long since I took these notes, and normally I don't just like read them verbatim to you. But what I wrote is get that grassroots activism going, community maxing, get neighbor pilled, bro.
Hey, Mom, are you okay? Hey, Mom.
Again, it's been a while.
That was concerning, Mother. Hey, Mom, don't ever do that again. Scaring the shit out of me with that, okay? That's
I saw on the internet,
Jesus Christ,
at some point this week, like some dumbass post by a right winger that was like,
don't look at their
like,
shit.
oh,
It's so stupid.
No, it was somebody dunking on it, and it was like a picture of this super tall high school student and like his normal sized girlfriend. And I looked at it and I was like, that's a scene from Euphoria, a television show where like 20 something actors are playing high school children. And also that guy that's like 6'5" is the tallest guy ever born in Australia in like the last 20 years.
Yep.
and the post is about how like in order to get that tall, you should drink chimp milk.
What the fuck?
I was like,
what?
Chimp's got nipples. Can you milk me?
I got nipples, fuck. Can you milk me?
What is happening?
It was like a list of things to make you 6'5", including like chimp milk and like goat colostrum. It was like
what the fuck?
The weirdest list of shit.
I kind of
some
love
grifter was like trying to get people to.
I kind of love that like people are so concerned with getting taller that we've kind of looped back around to witchcraft. Where like, yeah, you just gotta eat raw elk and drink chimp's milk. Kind of charge yourself under the full moon, covered in fucking aerogel, and then you're good to go. Like you're gonna be 6'5" in the morning.
Yeah, and
like, hey, gang, that's not how it works.
No, well, it's also just like the wellness grifters are out in force.
Fair, yeah.
And I got.
It's been easier than ever to grift.
Oh my God. Because I lift weights, I'm well aware of I've started to pick up heavy things I'm an insane person who believes Joe Rogan pipeline because it's real and it hits people fast.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Well, Mom, have you started to eat elk meat? And
then I could be 6'5".
Then you could be, yeah. Do you want to be 6'5"? Yeah.
Did I tell you I went to the farm where I grew up, like in the fall, and I was taking pictures of like around the house, and I was explaining to my husband that all of the little orange flags are where the government's found a bunch of lead because it's a super old house with lead water pipes.
Oh shit!
Oh, and also
nice.
1,000 years ago, it probably had lead paint that washed off in the rain.
Oh, very much, yes. And he was like, "Oh my God, be so careful!" And I was like, I grew up here. It's too late for me. Yeah, I was supposed to be 6'11".
Yeah, you are thoroughly let in.
I was supposed to be a D1 athlete.
Yeah, and here I am. Okay.
And I drank a bunch of lead and made me tiny.
Yeah. Anyway, Archie's like, this is why we got powers. We got powers to protect the town from Percival. And Jughead says, calm down, Professor Xavier. I hate it when Jughead says something actually funny.
Damn. Damn, son.
So we're at, they go to Thornhill.
It's wild, too, because Riverdale is DC property. Can't talk.
Well, he didn't say Xavier. He said Xavier, dude. That's different. That's Professor Alex, okay?
So the gang goes to Thornhill. Then Abigail opens the door and she's like, "This is so great for me. It's like most of the people I want to kill right here." And they're like, "What?" Yeah. And she's like, "What?" And then they go inside.
What? Huh? Nice.
Betty's like, hey, has Percival been here? Did you meet with him? Was he like coming here to ask you a bunch of questions? And Abigail says that he stopped by, but she was taking a buttermilk bath, so she couldn't receive him.
And not a maple syrup bath. Come on, guys.
Right?
Are the writers even trying? Come on.
Do you remember anything about this show?
God. No, they don't, and neither do I, because I don't want to. It's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad
exactly. So Betty's like, well, we think he's bad and also recruiting people. And Abigail says she's more worried about a mob of townspeople dragging her into the woods and burning her at the stake. Just like your ancestors did to my ancestor.
Man.
And the gang's
the town
like...
is 80 years old.
Yeah. The gang's like,
1950, people.
1950.
When the fuck do they think witch trials happened?
Whenever.
Like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, it's
know.
distressingly close, but it's not 1950 close.
Yeah. In the town's defense, there are witches, it turns out.
There are witches.
Unlike the actual witch trials.
And the devil.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of shit. Chock-a-block with horrors. You know?
Just like this
Chock-a-block
show.
with
Also
horrors.
Chock-a-block with horrors.
Yes.
Oh, boy. So the gang's like, look, we don't want to talk about stupid Abigail and her stupid ancestors again, okay? Just please tell us if Percival tries to get in contact with you. And Abigail says, shut up and no.
Shut up and no.
And Archie's like, but we're the good ones. And Abigail says, well, that sounds like what a villain would say, and kicks them out.
Wow.
At which point, Abigail decides it's time to make arsenic scones.
What the fuck?
They're going to make arsenic scones, and I quote, for that unholy trinity of self-obsessed malefactors, I need a corpse for my reincarnation ritual.
What the fuck?
Man.
We know Riverdale just has a morgue. This is about personal preference now.
If she's
not about a need.
Putting Thomasina into Tony Topaz's body, who else needs to die about this?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah,
is she trying to amass an army of undead soldiers to fight
Doesn't the person she's putting the person into have to be alive?
I would think.
Man, who fucking knows? At this
like,
point,
nobody killed her to put Abigail in her body, right? They just kind of shoved her in there.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Back in town, there's some serpent getting gas in his cool motorcycle at Pops.
Are back in town? Sorry.
Whoa. But then a bunch of ghoulies drive by in like a Dragula, and they have, from what I can tell, a Tommy gun.
What the fuck?
Sure.
One of them has like a lot of spikes in the shoulders of their pleather jacket.
Whoa, dog!
And starts shooting up
all over the place.
Serpent, yeah. And then inside the diner, Tabitha does that Captain America with the grenade thing, but she's just like shielding a customer with her body. Also, in this scene, her wig is like very intense. And
yikes.
Very obviously a wig. We get some slow-mo bullets and screaming, and we're about an hour into this podcast, and we have made it to the title card.
Hey-o!
Riverdale!
I feel like such a mark. I don't know that I noticed that Tabitha's got a wig.
Oh, if you went back and watched it now, you would notice. I guess it's the next day. There seemed to be no bullet holes in the diner anymore. I guess that's all fixed.
Yeah. Archie came around with some pliers and
fixed it. Yeah, he just punched the holes closed.
Yeah. You know that thing? When you punch a hole closed?
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. The hole was punched in it, and so you can just punch it closed.
You can punch the hole back out.
Just punch it
Exactly.
I mean, listen, that's just physics.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just
the
how stuff
laws
works.
of gravity or whatever.
Yeah, for every punch, there's an equal and opposite punch.
I remember learning about that in physics, yeah.
It's Newton's 7th law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Law of conservation of punches.
Tabitha's in the
conservation of
perfectly
punches is
fine
good.
diner, and she's calling Tony because Alice is calling an emergency meeting to remove Tony from the council. This obviously is Percival's idea, and he's using the drive-by to do fear-mongering about gangs.
Holy shit.
Betty, Jughead, and Archie are at Veronica's office. Percival hasn't been there. Veronica calls him the male Mary Poppins. I don't get that. Is it because he's
I'm Mary
British?
Poppins, y'all. I'm Mary Poppins,
Does
y'all.
he have a magical umbrella?
Yeah, the only thing that's similar is that they're British. That's it.
I guess.
Yeah.
And that's
Not
enough.
But-
evil.
Veronica says, like, she tried to do a background check on him, but he didn't exist before he showed up in Riverdale. And also, he was, like, in the casino, and he talked to this guy, and then this guy hung himself. So, we don't love that.
Jesus. All right.
Then the gang discusses how they could possibly beat this mind control guy. And Archie's wondering, he wasn't in the explosion, so, like, how can he control minds?
Mm-hmm.
But then Betty gets a text. They can't continue having this conversation because they have to get to the El Royale for the Council of how many? I don't know. Meeting.
Cool.
They found out his one weakness: very small knives.
It's very small knives.
Percival obviously submits a motion that Tall Tone be removed from the council since she's a known gang member. Tabitha gives Tony the floor. Tabitha's like, I spent my life in service to Riverdale. I have a degree in social work. I'm a school counselor. I'm a business owner. I give to charity. I have a small son. And I want a good town. And Alice is like, well, shut up, bitch. Let's put it to a vote.
We need more of that in politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a lot of shut up, bitch, in
Shut up.
politics.
Shut up and vote then. Back at the casino.
I was just yesterday talking to one of our listeners about how in a lot of cases bitch is gender neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
and
state
I
of
also
being.
feel
Yes.
I also feel the same way about motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. Never mind. Anyway,
I was with you right up until you said never mind.
we cut away from the council meeting to learn that Horse is back at the casino and he's lost $7,000.
Horse is back in casino. Horse is back in town.
Horse
The
is back in
horse.
debt.
Horse is back in debt. Horse
'Cause
just
as
lost
you'll
his
recall-
house.
He was in debt to Hiram, which is how Reg ended up working for Hiram in the first place.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The gang shows up too late. Tony was voted off the council. The vote was unanimous aside from Tabitha.
So now it's the council of three?
3?
Prime number?
So the
It's
four-person
the council of 3 and
council,
their best friend, Percival Pickens.
Yeah.
the four-person council held a vote with one of the 4 people in absentia,
Buh.
and won the vote 2-1.
Yep.
Yikes.
Incredible. There's a horse playing poker. Veronica says
What?
it's time for a break, but the horse could feel that his luck is about to turn, and can Veronica give him a loan of $5,000? And she says, no. No. We don't do that, and definitely not for you. And then Horace gets very upset. He says, you're going to throw me out of my own son's casino and embarrass me. And Veronica's like, it does seem like it. Yeah, it seems like that's what's going to happen.
Duh.
Abigail's got her arsenic scones. They're, of course, in a cute little basket with a red and white check cloth.
Okay. Yeah.
And it seems like everybody's still teaching. Jughead's teaching. Betty's teaching. Archie's still RROTCing.
Doesn't look good.
When Abigail makes it into Betty's classroom, she sees the aura and she's like, "What the fuck did you put in these? Are you trying to poison me?" And Abigail's
shit.
No. And then hightails
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No,
and whoever told you that is
go,
lying.
You dumb bitch. So Betty goes running into Jughead's classroom and she's like, "Don't eat the scone." And he's like, "I
already had 7 scones.
Eat.
Yeah. But since he's unbreakable, they're not worried about him. So now they have to go save Jughead. He, of course, also already ate the scone. So they have to make him vomit up the old scone.
All right.
Yes,
my favorite old story, the old scone.
The old scone. Yeah, I love that folk dance. that folk dance, vomit up the old scone?
Yeah. That old Irish drinking song. Down the road to the old scone.
Around the rock with the poison scone. That's got to be something, right?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Tell Tony and Fangs are trying to figure out what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Tall Tone's like, what if we rebrand? And we're a political advocacy group like the Black Panthers. But here's the thing, the Black Panthers started as a political advocacy group, okay? They didn't pivot to one.
Yeah, they didn't It was not a sudden rebrand.
Yeah. The rebrand went in the opposite direction, okay? But the political advocacy, that was their thing. Community care. She's like, and then we can have Betty do FBI shit to the ghoulies. And Fangs does not like that. But he is willing to consider it, except then their door gets kicked in, and the sheriff's Keller storm in.
Oh, shit.
I know. Kevin's there. Remember when they were all a throuple? Ugh. Simpler times.
I know.
Man, Kevin sucks.
The sheriff's Keller have a warrant saying that there's weapons. And
weapons?
Then they find, and Tony's like, "There's absolutely not weapons here," and then they immediately find a big bag of guns.
Shit.
Is it cartoonishly got a big label on it that says "Bag o' Guns"? You know?
Yeah, bag o' guns.
So Junior Sheriff Kevin's like, "I'm gonna check the baby's room," and Fangs grabs him and slams him against the wall and is like, "The hell you fucking will!" And so then Fangs gets arrested.
Wow. Damn.
And Tall Tony's like, "Kevin, why are you being like this?" And he just leaves. He can't answer.
Damn.
Yeah. So then later, Tony is saying to Fangs, "Hey, what the fuck about the guns? The bag of guns in the house?
Yeah.
What?
What did I tell you?
My bad, LMAO.
Yeah.
What did I tell you about guns in the house?"
And Fang's classic answer here. He was holding them for somebody. No, JK. They were his. He was storing them for a battle royale, because he was having side negotiations with Twyla, and the gang wants to rumble.
The gang wants to rumble.
Indeed.
My God. Well, if the gang wants to rumble, the gang must rumble.
Yeah, in my mind, a rumble is like fists, maybe a baseball bat, or chains.
Not a fucking
bag o' guns.
Yeah, not a bag o' guns.
Yeah, that seems a little bit over the top.
Yep.
Also, Finding My Bag o' Guns, pretty good drinking song, too. Just saying.
That's a Kid Rock number right there.
It's a Kid Rock number for sure.
We don't speak his name here.
Bow with the bow.
No. Nope.
The timid Kid Rock sting was really funny.
So obviously, fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also,
sucks toilet.
He's a walking joke of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. Reg comes home to the Pembroke and he's like, "My dad, Horse, is having a great time at the casino."
Oh, Jesus.
And Veronica's like, I'm so glad.
So, yeah, honey. Oh, yeah, he sure is.
You calling him horse is just another one of those bits that just gets me.
It's a funny bit, Jim.
It's very good.
If I know anything about bits, is that if you don't think they're funny right away, you will in a week or two.
Exactly.
Your commitment to the things that are not that funny makes them so funny.
By the end of this podcast, it's going to be solid gold for you then, because it's going to be bits all the way down.
Like,
who am I kidding?
Like
it's that
FP's
right
house, where Uncle Frank and Alice fuck.
Yeah.
Poor FP. Never come back on this show. I miss you, Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah, no, he's made a good decision with his time and energy.
Yeah.
For sure.
To not be on this garbage television program anymore.
So Veronica's like, Sweetie, I am so glad that your dad, Horse, is having such a fun time at the casino. Apropos nothing. I was wondering... I was wondering, unrelated to this conversation, but just for the lore, how did...
Just for the lore?
Your dad get into debt with my dad? Was it gambling, perhaps? And Reg is like, listen, Horse can get into debt as a treat. It is fine. He almost died again, okay?
I'm letting him have a little debt as a treat.
Yeah, don't worry. Back at Thornhill, Abigail's quite put out because the gang didn't die.
Ugh.
So tomorrow she's got to go visit Tall Tony and get her blood. So that should be easy.
Huh?
Tall Tone.
Big Tone.
Once she has Tall Tony's blood, then she's going to go back and kill the other three. Which, she whiffed it on the first try, but that's okay. She's a little bit rusty. She's going to get back in the swing of things.
Gotta get back in the swing of things. It's fine.
Yeah.
Murder attempts are like pancakes. You gotta throw the first one.
One's gonna be burnt or underdone.
Is that a pancake fact? Have we discussed this before?
Yeah.
Oh, the first pancake's garbage. You're not
always
sure,
bad.
You're not sure where the heat is in the pan, and so you gotta make a garbage pancake. Figure it out.
Yeah. Huh. There must be a sacrifice, a pancake sacrifice.
Goes to show you how few pancakes I've made.
Well, they're great, and you should have more. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
I do. I don't know about pancakes, but something like every 8 to 10 days, I think about buying a really nice Japanese rice cooker.
I mean,
and I'm like, I could have a rice cooker that plays a little song when my rice is ready.
Because why not, right?
I really love rice. What a great food.
Rice is great. I should make more rice for myself.
It's a staple food for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw some beans in there.
Staples. Wait, what?
Rice and beans?
Some bees. No. Jim heard right. Throw some bees in your rice.
Yeah. Just going to pop an H on this box.
They recognize rice royalty.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just go right in.
And it's a medieval station, the Rice Roy.
Yeah, the Rice Roy.
Okay. Jughead
like Duke.
feels bad. He had an amount of arsenic that makes him feel bad, but he isn't dead. He's also weirdly shitty with them for saving his life. He's like, oh, you made me puke and I don't like it.
Yeah,
what?
Well, dog, all right, man.
Just how poisonous is arsenic? Because wasn't the idea in Arsenic and Old Lace that it poisoned you gradually over time?
Arsenic used to be...
It's not like a poison that kills you right now, right? It kills you.
It kills you
later.
It
kills you over time, yeah.
Right.
The thing
right, so that you don't realize you're being poisoned until it's too late. Like
you feel like you have like a stomach bug maybe, and then you die.
Yeah.
Arsenic used to be so readily available, and people killed people with arsenic all the fucking time. I am not kidding.
Why?
It used to really happen because you could get it to kill mice. It was in like fly strips.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And
Wild.
so like your cranky old neighbor lady could just decide to give your abusive husband some weird tea a couple times.
That's wild. Whoa.
It used to be way easy to kill people with arsenic.
It's just crazy that was like the fad. Like
it wasn't even a fad. It was just a readily available tool.
I guess, yeah.
Like, people weren't doing murder for fun. I mean, some people probably were. There's always psychopaths.
Some
in the
people
world. But
probably
by and large,
were. Yeah.
oppressed portions of society had an tool at their disposal,
Yeah.
and it was a thing you could go to the store and get.
Yeah, fair. Wow. That's just fucking wild.
Yeah, it's
To
really
me.
crazy how much people used to kill people with arsenic. It's like really, really crazy. Anyway, Jughead's like got a shitty attitude about being alive, so that's, I guess, the same.
Big mood.
Yeah.
I was
And
just
they're
about
like,
to say, what does he have? Diabetes? That's
trying to figure out why Cheryl's trying to kill them.
yeah.
And they're like, is it this ancestor shit? Or like maybe Percival mind controlled her. So then they decide, like, Jughead gets caught if he tries to read Percival's mind. Percival knows. But he could go maybe try to read Cheryl's mind and see if Percival mind controlled her. But the thing is, Cheryl is in Cheryl's mind, but so is Abigail.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Yep. It's about to pop off, chat.
Yeah, who's gonna pick up that phone?
That's right. Because Abigail needs Tony's blood, she brings Tony roses, and then Tony pricks her thumb on a thorn, because I'm sure Abigail put extra thorns on them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Abigail blots
Man.
with the handkerchief, so now she's got Tony's blood.
Oh my god.
And then Tony mentions that she's having all of these troubles with the ghoulies who want to kill Archie, and Abigail's like, that's fascinating, that the ghoulies and I have the same goal.
Oof.
Yeah, I've
What the
bad
fuck?
news.
Time
What
for
the
ultimate
fuck?
team up.
That's
Yep.
so wild.
I've bad news about Horse Mantle's car dealership, which is that it's no longer Horse Mantle's car dealership because he lost it in a poker game.
What the fuck? I was joking about losing his house, but shit.
But he wasn't.
He
Shit.
wasn't, though. And Horse's proposed solution to this is that could Reg talk to Veronica to get somebody to beat up the mobsters that won his dealership and get it back?
Yeah. Wow.
And I think the phrase beat up portrays a fundamental misunderstanding of the situation. Because that's not gonna cut it, champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise Archie would just win at everything.
Yeah. Archie would own the whole town. And all of the bears. Yeah. He'd be the richest in bears a person could be.
Just all of the honey.
Yeah. Another social worker has come over to do a wellness check for Tiny Tony.
Oh,
and
boy.
Tall Tony has a deja vu moment, but of Riverdale.
Oh, shit.
Before she became a wet-ass phantasm.
Ass phantasm.
Ass phantasm.
Wow. But ghosts.
But ghosts.
So then they go to look at Small Tony in his room.
Small tone.
But the window's open and the baby is gone.
Just, walk. He's like, BRB, LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he snuck
IDK
out.
my BFF Jill.
My BFF
Yeah, I know.
Jill?
IDK my BFF Jill.
Yeah. Archie is leaving punch camp. Abigail is dressed like an insane ghoulie, and she's standing on the roof, and she throws a Molotov cocktail at Archie and laughs.
Oh, shit.
It's like a
What the
fever
fuck?
dream. This scene. It's so short and so weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah. At Pops, Tabitha's getting the squad together to search for Small Tony Topaz.
Okay.
Kids, if you're listening along at home,
Why? Why are you doing that?
be very careful making your own Molotov cocktail. They are extremely dangerous to handle and operate.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, in the coming days, you may need to do that.
Yeah.
But
I'm not willing to say don't do it, but like do some research and maybe practice.
Yeah, make sure you do it outdoors, preferably, not inside your home.
Yes. All of these things.
Yeah.
Take. Just be smart about it.
Yeah.
Don't try and make them in advance of needing them. You got to kind of brew it up.
Oh yeah, this is not
on demand.
I love to like meal prep and like do a bunch of things ahead. This is not something you can batch.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could batch the first part, but really just not the second
you can
part.
batch the pieces. You can prep a bunch of the pieces. You're not gonna put them together in advance. That's a bad idea. The sheriffs and the FBI are obviously doing their own search for missing infant. Betty, though, is working with Tabitha and not the sheriffs or FBI, so that's fun for her, I guess. Jughead's just walking through the crowd, listening to people's brains with his powers.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Yeah, he hears concerns about the town and about gang members being moms, but nothing that's like, and they'll never find the baby where I hid him.
Yeah. Perfect plan. So evil.
Yeah. Archie's outside, and he's trying to explain to people that Cheryl threw a Molotov cocktail at him, and Jughead's like, this is crazy. I'm just going to go up there and read her mind.
I'm going to take a peek under the hood.
Yeah,
I'm
going to pop up there, rummage around in the old brain basket, see what I find. Reg has to go home to Veronica and be like, hey, my dad, Horsemantle, lost the dealership to one of those... Hot Godson's wise guys. You remember the Hot Godson, right? It's been a while.
Hot Godson.
Yeah. One of his...
It has been a while.
Yeah. Veronica's like, look, I'll talk to the Hot Godson, but can you now admit that Horse has a gambling problem? And
it would
Reg
be really
is like,
nice.
Reg is
if
like,
you
what
admitted
about what about your dad's problems?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Veronica's just
It's wild that Reg himself is responding to the gambling problem things as though it is he who has the gambling
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Reg is not taking it well, obviously. And he's like, you know what? Actually, never mind. Don't call the Hot Godson. I will handle it. Reg,
there you go.
it's like very firmly in your team, and Veronica has treated you incredibly poorly. However, you're showing your whole ass at this juncture. Why are you being this way?
Yeah.
And is she finally paying you at all for your services?
I think they're listed on the paperwork of this casino together.
I also believe that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So that just means he's on the hook when they lose.
Yes.
Yes.
Tony is staying in place, I guess, in case small Tony decides to come back. Like a pet. So she's alone at the White Worm.
The White Worm.
She gets a call from Twyla. You see Twyla, Percival's there, obviously. He's holding the baby. Twyla's like, it's time for war. The winner gets the town and the baby?
So, just at this point, I would like to mention that stealing babies
pretty bad.
Is very much a thing that the FBI would be interested in.
Yeah.
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 They're the dudes who check it out when there's a kidnapping.
Yeah.
So for once in this fucking town, there is actually a crime that the FBI should be involved in. And there is no mention of the FBI at any point in this plotline.
Yikes.
God damn it.
God damn it. They were so close.
Just absolute ridiculousness.
obviously Tony won't fight until she knows that small Tony is with Tabitha and safe. And they're gonna meet
A little proof of life.
at my least favorite place in town, the accursed tuna packing warehouse. Why is
at the
there
wharves?
a tuna packing warehouse
At the wharves, yeah.
In Rockland County, New York.
in this town? Stop it!
On the banks of the Hudson River.
Wow.
We have smash cut to Pops. Obviously, Tabitha hates this plan, but she won't tell Betty about it because this is how it has to be.
Yeah.
Our boy Reg Mantle has taken himself to the Mafia Italian restaurant. He's like, "Hey,
Man,
can I buy back the
FBI
dealership?"
would have so many machine guns if you just told them this was happening. They would be there with so many machine guns.
Yep.
Immediately, bags of them.
So
Helicopters
many.
and shit.
Oh yeah,
Helicopters
They'd
and
invite
shit.
the fucking Navy.
it'd be a special day for them.
Nope. Can't tell Betty about the one crime that she should be interested in.
No.
Yep.
No, so Reg walks into Cliche restaurant. It's like, "Hey guys,
Oh boy.
can I just buy back the dealership? I have cash." And they're
Got a lot of cash.
obviously no, because the price would include projected income for the next 5 years to buy it back. And so
Oy.
Reg is like, listen, I was bootlegging in high school. What are you gonna run? A chop shop, a hot pad, a whack-a-mole.
What are you gonna run?
Yeah.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. You guys, you're gonna do the old Kansas City Watusi here? I know that, no problem.
That's one of my favorite
Holy
bits
shit.
in Leverage, that they always have like weird
dumb name
names
for the
all
thing.
of their
Yeah, that's very good.
heists and stuff.
Agreed.
But they're all like thoroughly researched actual names that con men use for their crimes. It's
Jesus
amazing.
Christ.
I could watch some Leverage. I got a bunch
I
of stuff to
think,
watch though.
I think a new season of the revival is either currently airing or about to.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think I watched the first 2 seasons of it and I liked them.
I just loved
think,
the original so much that I don't know that I have.
It's nice that the main character isn't played by a weird sex pest.
I
Yeah.
love that.
They do a really good job of giving Aldous Hodge stuff to do that he can squeeze in between his like real money-making jobs, because he's like the only member of the cast that is like a famous actor now.
Continues to work. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else is like, "Oh, we made our money, we're good." "Oh, wait, you want to do more of this? This show is fun as hell. I'll do more." Yeah,
why not?
But he's like actually out there, like he's a young guy and's got to continue working, and everybody else is kind of in that phase of their career where they're like, this is good.
Yeah, we could.
But so they do a good job of like giving him stuff that he can schedule. And his replacement as the hacker is also good.
Sweet.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
I like it a lot.
Jughead has made it to Thornhill.
Unrelated. One of my favorite translating bits is like in Philly there's a burrito place called El Fuego, and I would often say, "You know what El Fuego means, right? It means the fuego." And so I was trying to come up with what the name for the Italian restaurant should be, and I learned that in Italian the cliche is il cliche.
Ah, shit. Nice.
Like, cliche is just cliche in Italian. And, like, this is actually amazing.
Wow.
Perfection.
One of my coworkers is married to a guy she met like in Italy. Like he is Italian, and I'm not joking when I say the first time I met him, I thought he was like really playing up the accent to be a cliche and mess with me. Because he was also drinking room temperature. Oh shit. Nope. Can't remember the name of the alcohol out of a paper cup.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It goes into Manhattan, Matthew.
Oh, sweet vermouth? Campari?
Yes. Yeah. He was drinking room temperature vermouth out of like a paper cup. And
Oh, my God.
Sounding like an
like
Apple
how he
cliche.
does.
Yeah, like how he does. And then I later learned, no, that is for real the Italian accent. Right.
The pizza joint near my house is run by like an Italian family that's like a first generation Italian guy and like his 2 sons.
Whoa.
And they are all so Italian. They have exactly that like weird fake Italian accent that's actually real.
It's actually
even the sons
real.
who grew up here like have the same weird fake Italian accent. It's
bonkers. Amazing. Britta answers the door, and she's like, "You can't see Cheryl." And then Jughead hears Britta think because she's getting ready for the ritual.
Oh boy.
And then they have a conversation during which Britta says Cheryl knows when she's lying, and Jughead says, like, so think real loud to me, like, if you think it real loud, I can hear it. So then Britta does, and Jughead is like, will you be okay until the blood moon? And Britta says yes, and Jughead leaves.
Huh.
The sheriff's Keller are at the Pops counter talking about shooting gangs. So Tabitha makes Kevin tell her what the hell is going on. And they plan to, like, go to this gang meetup and shoot all of everybody dead, basically. So, So then Tabitha, of course, calls Tony, who's like, hey, it's a trap by the sheriffs. And so Tony tells everyone they gotta go, but then the Kellers show up. So Tony tells all of the serpents to put their guns down and their hands up. And Percival's like, you heard her, she's resisting. And she's like, the hell I am, and I'm live streaming this, you motherfucker.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Yes. Ooh, got his ass. Reg comes home to Veronica a second time and is like, I handled it anyway, and my dad won't be back. He is a problem, and I banned him. And Veronica's like, this whole thing is, like, not how I wanted any of this to go.
Yeah.
Is Horse gonna get the help that he needs? And
No.
Reg
Absolutely
is like,
not.
Reg says he's fine, and that's all you need to know. Just,
I don't think it is. Reg.
What? Why are we doing this?
Buddy boy.
Come on, pal.
Hey, chill out.
I assume that in today's America, if you actually do call 1-800-GAMBLER, it just connects you directly to DraftKings.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
it
that's...
doesn't yet, but it will by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like, they're just going to streamline that process.
Yeah.
Need help gambling? Here, sign over all of your power of attorney to us.
Yeah,
We'll
now you
tackle
don't
it for
even
you.
need to get in the car to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where am I at in this? Oh, okay. So
Man, that is a timely question.
I know. Jughead goes and gets Archie and Betty, and they're like, it's the gangs and the baby, and Jughead's like, actually, Cheryl needs our help more than anyone else in this town right now. So the
More
next
than
scene
a
is,
kidnapped baby?
What the
well,
fuck?
Tabitha has the baby. So I guess the baby's fine.
Okay, yeah.
So Betty shows
that
up
checks
at
out.
Thornhill, fake crying, and wanting to know if Cheryl heard what happened to Archie. He was burned alive, and can Betty come into the house? So, of course, Abigail lets her in, and then Betty ethers Abigail.
What?
Just, like, knocks her out with a little hanky.
Ethers?
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
And she's all, Cheryl, if you can hear me, help is on the way.
This episode's very old-timey.
Yeah.
Arsenic
It's,
poisoning, ether rags. Like,
yeah. Horses in casinos.
God damn it.
Every time.
Tony's in jail for not resisting arrest, I guess. Percival
Sure,
comes
yeah.
in And he's like...
For not resisting a dress while not being white.
Yeah. Are you comfortable? And she's like, ooh, are you comfortable? That's how you fucking sound. Are you sorry you didn't get to shoot me? And he, Percival's, of course. I just have no idea what you're talking about. Your bail's been posted by Tabitha. You're going to be released in the morning. Also, we did raid a ghoulie lair earlier. We found your son. That's crazy because he's already been handed over.
Yeah.
We got him out safely, but only Twyla survived and escaped. It really was a bloodbath. At this point, though, the baby is with his father, she says. Do we know, officially, who the father is?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so either. So, Percival says Small Tony's with his father. I wrote, we can assume that means Kevin, and I was right.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He means Kevin.
The way
he means the white guy.
He means the white guy.
The way that they get Abigail out of Cheryl's body is honestly so grim. Okay? Abigail's a real nightmare, and I get that. However...
Like, also literally a nightmare.
Yeah.
And figuratively.
However, they have her tied to a stake in the woods. There's
what?
Archie, Jughead, Betty, Britta, Nana Rose, and a creepy doll there. She's tied to a stake on a pile of sticks, and they're gonna burn her again.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Shit. Abigail's like, you're gonna fucking burn me again? And Betty just says, as many times as it takes, bitch. Whoa!
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 Yeah.
I was about to jokingly be like, oh, is Betty helming this fucking
Betty
project here?
No, Abigail.
Yeah.
I don't think she needs to know, Abigail.
Betty has always wanted to burn a bitch at the stake.
She yearns to burn a bitch at a stake.
Yeah. Betty's...
she already tied that guy to a tree as practice. And she just didn't start the fire.
And he's still there. Like, it's not... Ugh.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Betty's just sad that Abigail wasn't originally murdered by having a bunch of live chainsaws chucked at her. That's her big regret.
Yeah.
Anyway, the gang starts to do fun chanting.
With, like, zip ties around the dead man switch?
Yeah. There's an emergency council meeting in the middle of the night, and, of course, Percival is unanimously elected to the board, so now we're back to a council of 4 again. I hate it.
God damn it. God damn it.
When I was a little young lad, and I used to have to mow the lawn with our old gas-powered lawnmower. We had a little string that I could tie around the dead man so that it would just stay running.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, in my
I was
family,
11.
There was a lot of lawn to mow and rider mowers. I don't know if you know, but that switch is under the seat, so that if you get off of the seat, it turns off.
Yeah.
But
that makes
many
sense.
of us as children were not heavy enough to remain on that seat if we went over any bumps. And so that switch got deactivated too. Sweet.
Yeah. Also,
that.
God, wasn't there something about either me or one of my younger cousins on the new riding mower, just like putting bricks in their pockets or just sitting on bricks?
Yeah,
to make sure they could.
You gotta do something to stay on.
Exactly.
There.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Back in the woods.
Like the airbag trigger for the passenger seat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Abigail's getting burned. So Abigail decides to go live in the creepy doll. And now Cheryl is back in her own body.
Hey-oh. Cheryl's back again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheryl's back in town. The town being her body.
So now they should just burn the creepy doll, right?
They should burn the creepy doll.
Yeah, they should pull Cheryl out of the fire.
Throw that creepy doll right the fuck on there.
Yeah. Put the creepy doll in a barrel of syrup.
Yeah, there we go. Fuck yeah.
Give somebody 5 towns over haunted pancakes.
Oh shit, haunted pancakes.
Yeah.
That's my new Blue Sky name.
Haunted pancakes? I love that.
Haunted pancakes. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Is that the end of the episode?
No.
Oh, okay.
Matthew's like, please.
Almost.
For fuck's sake.
Well, it seemed pretty final.
Yeah, no, there's several more
I was
small
just
vignettes.
wondering.
Kevin,
All right.
the junior sheriff, brings small Tony into the jail to show tall Tony, and then he's like, also, I'm filing for primary custody. And Tony's
No,
like,
it's Custy.
Custody, yeah. And Tony's
Primary-
like, please
Primary
don't.
Custy.
And he's like, I need custody for baby safe.
For baby safe.
Sorry.
I need custody for baby safe, Big Tone. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, there you go. I file custody.
I file custody.
While Kevin is out junior sheriffing.
Yeah.
He's just gonna take the baby along. He's gonna put him he's gonna Elon Musk his whole job, you know? He's just gonna hold that baby right in front of him.
Fuck that guy.
As a human shield.
As a human shield.
Yep.
That is like the saddest thing. That fucking guy.
He's the worst. He's
He
the worst.
really, like, you know
So
how...
convinced that someone's gonna kill him that he just takes this kid with him wherever he goes. So they'll feel bad about it, I guess. It's not gonna stop anyone.
No.
They're just gonna feel bad later.
You just have to be
Like, oops.
such a phenomenal loser to have the amount of money he has and still be a loser.
Unbelievable.
It's like perhaps the biggest loser the world's ever seen.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Truly.
And like, the biggest loser the world's ever seen is a crowded field right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For real. It's not great.
Okay. Up next, we got a horse gambling at the dealership. Having some kind of poker game there, because I guess it's not his dealership anymore. Who knows what he's gambling with? Pennies. But Reg comes in and Horse is happy, so Reg is happy.
Oh boy.
Man, they're gonna set up a basketball hoop in the dealership, and eventually Horse is gonna actually gamble on a game of horse.
Oh my god, horse
I
gambling
can't
on
wait.
horse. Guys, we have to stop horse on horse violence. It's not good, okay?
Up next, we have Reg having a meeting with a doctor where it's discussed that Horse needs some kind of unspecified transplant or he will die within a year. Which
What the
explains
fuck?
why Reg is treating him like an old dog and being like, sure, buddy, you can have grapes and cheeseburgers.
Man.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Whatever you want, pal.
Take a bite of this Twinkie. You deserve it.
If a doctor told me, like, oh, you've got a year to live, I would be like, promise?
Yeah. Great. Do I have to?
If so, I got some shit to do.
Yeah.
You mean there's no consequences for 12 whole months of my life?
Yeah.
Huge if true.
Yeah. Let's fucking do this. Print out the bucket list, laminate it.
Exactly.
The federal bunker, Betty is like wearing sunglasses and popping pills. Maybe she has aura headaches. Maybe she's hungover. I don't really know.
Trying to OD on fentanyl.
The phone rings, and it's Dr. Curdle Jr.
I heard all you gotta do is see some, and
if you just see some, yeah. If you see some, and you're wearing a uniform.
Yeah, any kind of badge or uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna die immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, fentanyl is extremely deadly to you.
Not good.
But so Dr. Curdle Jr. is calling to say that while the report says all of the dead ghoulies died at a shootout, he seems to think they all shot themselves. Oh boy, you're not saying they
Jesus
got mind
Christ.
controlled
Yeah, mind controlled.
to kill themselves?
Oh my
That would
God.
be crazy. What?
What?
Yeah, why would they do that when the cops could just do it and actually enjoy it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because Kevin
They
was
blue
busy
balled
doing
the
other
cops.
things that day, and he has bad aim.
Yeah. Also that.
Yeah.
Back at Thornhill, Britta locks the Abigail doll in a cabinet, where surely it will stay and we'll never hear from it again. Ha!
Never ever.
JK.
Tee.
But now
Last
we shall
scene.
surely both die.
Yeah. Jughead, Betty, and
LOL,
Archie.
said the scorpion. LMFAO.
YOLO. The gang discusses that they saved Cheryl. How's your bloods? But now
It's extremely large.
Percival
I took,
is
like a giant shot before we started this,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was
Nice.
not giant enough.
Damn.
I need slightly more.
But now Percival's on the council, and Archie thinks Percival wants to destroy the town and take it over because Archie thinks that everybody wants to destroy this town. And like maybe they do, but also why? It sucks.
Exactly.
It's
Archie,
already
listen,
destroyed, and that's.
I
the end.
understand
We did it.
that you.
I wanna-
Oh my
I
God,
wanna
we did
destroy
it.
this town.
Listen, I understand that Archie loves his big town wife, but he's got to let her go. Okay. Like, not everybody. Also, kind of a weird, like, jealousy thing, too, man. You gotta. Are you insecure? Like, are you okay?
She is such a wife guy.
You are enough. Yeah. And his wife is the town of Riverdale. We've gone over this.
Yeah.
But man, wow. Okay. So there is sleuthing and mind control and banishment of a soul into a doll, and the devil's on the council, and yeah. Holy shit. Oh, and horse do a gamble. And
Yeah, because he have bad organ.
Because he have bad organ.
I can't tell you which one.
And
So, like, the cool thing about
Fangs?
credit card debt is that your family doesn't inherit that.
hey-o.
But, like, mafia debt, your family inherits that.
Probably
Yeah. That follows you.
Like,
But like also Fangs is the one that files for Custy, right?
No.
no.
Kevin?
Junior,
Kevin files for
Junior
Custy.
Sheriff Kevin files.
Junior Sheriff Kevin.
File for custody.
File for Custy.
Junior
File for
Sheriff,
Custy, make
ACAB
baby safe.
Kevin.
Yeah, keep baby safe.
Baby no in gang, baby safe in Kevin. Arm.
It's ACAB, but this time it has a K because it's all Kevin's.
Kevin's
are
All
best.
Kevin's are best. Nice.
If your name is Kevin and you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but
I'm so sorry. We
listen,
just made this up
I don't
now.
make the rules.
Yeah,
Can't
what's your
turn
middle
back.
name? Go by that.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Wallace. Anyway.
Yeah.
Great. Well,
Wallace, again?
God, I love Scott Pilgrim. Anyway, thank you very much for listening this week, everybody.
Have not started playing yet.
And oh fuck, how do I do this?
Yeah. Smooth Passenger, White Bones.
Oh yes, our intro and outro song.
yeah!
Our intro and outro song is "Smooth Passenger" by White Bones. You can find us on Blue Sky at Riverdale Runs. We have an email that we shouted somebody out for doing. Yeah. At the beginning of the show, it's arrtipod@gmail.com. It's ARRTIPOD@gmail.com. It's our initials. And yeah, if you want to email us stuff now that we're back, our triumphant return to finish out this fucking show, you may.
I mean, we still got a whole.
We still got a whole other
Like,
half
season
and then
left,
one
right?
more. Yeah, we got a season and a half left. But I guess we might start taking suggestions for new shows when we start the last season of the show. If people,
It's Prison
I
Break.
don't
It's
know.
got to be Prison Break.
It's Prison Break.
Oh, does that mean that you two watch it and tell it to me? Because
I've never seen Prison Break.
I also have not
It's-
seen Prison Break.
Insane. I've
Well,
never seen a more insane show.
okay. I guess it's gonna be a Prison Break runs through it after this. So
God damn it.
anyway,
Could it be a good show?
no, of course not,
No,
Jim.
Jim, what would we have
No.
to talk about?
What?
Can we talk about a thing we like?
No, that's not
it was
entertaining.
So good. It was so well done.
And the
I really liked this bit.
wow.
Uh,
No, it's way more fun to talk about bad shit. Anyway,
I
but yeah,
guess-
email us.
I guess you're right.
We love to hear from people. We love you all. Have a great week. Find joy where you can. Read minds, not lips. You know what I mean?
don't-
Just keep
don't-
just keep that on the noggin, okay? And
Don't pre-make your Molotovs.
don't pre-make your Molotovs.
Gotta throw them real fast.
Gotta throw them real hard, real fast.
Do not hold on to it. It's gotta go.
Oh fuck! It's been so long. I don't remember the keep calm. What was it?
Be kind.
Be kind. There it is. Jesus Christ! It's been that long.
Rewind.
Be kind and don't fuck by a doll that's got a ghost or a horse playing craps. Bye.
Bye.